Freddy, sailor of the seas. You pay no rent. Free to go where you please.
I remember watching The Master for the first time and being completely blown away. Was it the writing? Was it the incredible performances from Phoenix and Seymour Hoffman? Perhaps the score? Maybe. These were all extremely crucial aspects in the film. However, I remember being amazed by something more specific. I want all of you to watch this little clip from early in the film.
I like coals. Minty flavor.
You're most likely thinking, yes, it's very beautiful visually, but what is the bigger picture? A key aspect that sticks out to me is the contrast, the way that the different light and dark elements balance to create depth in the image. Of course, PTA and cinematographer Mihai Molaimir Jr. are not the first duo to use high contrast in their films. Many filmmakers like Hitchcock, Kubrick, Nolan, and the Coens use dramatic hard lighting to create striking images in the frame. Noir and pre-1960s directors especially use this technique due to the lack of resources for the time period and the fact that they didn't have access to modern post-production technology. Now, what can we learn about contrast in film? Apart from its striking nature, how can visual contrast connect to a film's overarching narrative? I think taking a look at Paul Thomas Anderson and his filmography is a good way to go about answering this question. Ever since his earliest feature, Hard 8, to his newest entry, One Battle After Another, we were able to see similarities and high contrast throughout all of his movies. Regardless of who the DP is, his films all have a distinct, dramatically lit style that stands out visually. There is also a different type of contrast in Anderson's films. In nearly all of his movies, there are two characters with completely opposing viewpoints, stances, and moral compasses. I believe Anderson, as well as many other great filmmakers, use visual contrast to relate to the opposition of the characters within the story. While this could be a reach, I think it's plausible that these masterful filmmakers are meticulous when making decisions for every minor aspect in their movies, especially the visual and narrative contrast. Specifically for The Master, especially earlier in the film, Freddie Quell and Lancaster Dodd have seemingly opposing viewpoints. As their differences sort of fade out as the movie progresses, there also seems to be less of an emphasis on visual contrast. I'm unsure if this choice was intentional, but it is interesting food for thought and just shows how layered cinema can be. So the next time you're analyzing a movie, maybe take a look at the contrast and ask yourself, how does the visual contrast connect to the story? If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider subscribing and leaving a like. I will see you all in the next one.